was between Lots and 4Q mates. Tonight I've got two. So, what predictions?
Two very good teams. I mean, 4Q mates, and then the guys of Lots. I mean, two really good teams. We know, but you not actually quite sure what we can expect.
I think it's going to be a very close game. Both very, very good teams. Good luck or well done to whoever wins. I'm not going to pick a team.
Definitely.
Not going to pick a team just to stay neutral. But are very, very good teams. I've played a lot of their players in pubs and stuff, and very, very strong.
I think we're just waiting on the last couple of players to join.
Yeah, it's like that.
And the link is up.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Who are we still waiting for? I see we're waiting on 2 Lots players and 3 4Q mate players still.
And I've actually got the log here. I'm looking at the log right now, and it looks like Lots are in 3rd place, a point ahead of 4Q mate. So if 4Q mate can pull something out the bag tonight, they can go ahead of Lots.
It's definitely going to be.
Lots are currently 3rd on the log, and 4Q mates are currently 4th on the log. So it's basically a playoff for 3rd place.
Basically
Not really.
A playoff, yes. It can get quite interesting. So we're still waiting on those players that's not here yet. Just quickly go through the squads here. I see we've got a couple of high pings there. Latency is a bit high on some of these guys. I see JF Van Blake 69. He's 989. That's not good. That's really, there he comes down now to a 320.
Look at this guy on the Lots side, Reese Wilson, with a ping of 158, 155.
That's quite impressive.
That is very impressive.
I see the Frontier B92 as well, 181. Also not too bad.
181 is the usual for fiber.
Yes.
So
not too sure what Reese Wilson 44 is running there.
I don't know.
I think that's the guy to contact and ask which internet provider are we getting here.
But it looks like both teams have a really strong lineup for tonight. I mean,
it does appear to be so, yes.
Disco Panda, really good player. Big Boot, also a good player. Francois, good player. All are good players. Koshan is a very good sniper. A very good sniper. He's a really, really good sniper.
Indeed he is.
We've got Chuck Norris as well.
Just a quick heads up. Tonight they will be playing Amiens first, then Grappa second, and if we do end up going for the 3rd game, it will be Ballroom Blitz.
One Grappa.
I don't think I've seen a lot of the games on Grappa.
No, I haven't either.
I
haven't either, but on Mount Grappa you gotta remember you can't take the 2 flags on the mountains. So it's pretty much the straight line there by the tunnel, by Charlie flag.
Yes.
It's mostly fought in a straight line there, so it's going to be quite interesting. Going to be quite interesting.
I think that's kind of one of the reasons why no one plays there is because you can't take those two objectives on the mountains.
Well, it would make sense because those two flags up there give you an extra plane once you cap them. I'm not sure if it's B or D flag, but one of the flags up there give you an extra plane. So
It's
I think
both of them.
it's
B
both
and
of
D.
them. Yeah, you're right. It's both of them. So I think that's maybe why they wanted to try and avoid capping those flags. Because I mean, it's only a 12 man game mode. So if you're gonna have opportunity to have 3 planes in the sky, and the defending team or the other team is only gonna have two planes in the sky, it's gonna make a big difference.
You're only allowed to have 2 planes in the sky.
Oh yeah, true. Forgot about that.
No problem. That's why we help each other out.
You see, I'm also still getting used to these rules.
Yeah, I think everyone, I mean, even on the game we streamed on Monday night with the CTK guys. Versus THC. I mean, once again, just an unfortunate mistake there from one player, and I mean, that cost him a bit of a game there.
It cost them the game, which is a bit sad because they actually did win that game. And
on points, yes.
They did win it on points, and that would have taken us to a 3rd game, but unfortunately, infringement with the tank, and rules are rules, so yeah. If you want us to spectate on anyone, just drop their name in the comments there, and I will try and spectate on them. If I get to them before they don't die. Commentator's curse.
Looks like the game is loading in.
It might be loading in, but we might still need to wait for 1 or 2 people. We'll see.
Yes.
And also, guys, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, that would be great. Leave a comment down below, telling me what I can change, what I can improve on. If there's anything I can improve on, greatly appreciated. Let's see. It looks here like lots are gonna go 5-4-2. It's a different setup.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be 5-5-2 because I see they are still waiting on one player there. And for some reason, they've lost a player.
Still waiting on a few players from 4QM8. So.
And I see it's Big Boot that actually disappeared.
Oh.
I think he quickly hopped into another server, go and get his guys.
Could be possible.
I see an accidental spawn there by Chuck Norris.
Ooh.
Not too sure if he knows he accidentally spawned.
Yeah, he probably does. See, but now if he redeploys, it's going to give a point away to lots.
Yep,
so
that's correct.
If he doesn't move, I think it should be allowed that if a player spawns in, they should be allowed just to stand still and not move at all. You know, I think that's fair because giving a point away, or it's a mistake, and people are hasty. People, So I think if he doesn't move and he just stays where he is right now, I think that's fair. I don't think there's any issue. I think he does realize that if he respawns, it's gonna give a ticket away, and I'm not quite. I don't think Fokimate want to give a ticket away like that. So it's good from him staying in one place and not moving around too much. For the guys who joined the stream right now, welcome. This is 4Q8 versus Lots Division 2 Battlefield Clan Wars. It looks like 4Q8 are going to be spawning from F side and Lots are going to be spawning from A side. Obviously you can't cap F flag and you can't cap A flag. So from E flag to B flag you are allowed to cap.
That's correct, yes. You're still waiting on a couple of players.
Yeah,
If those players actually knew the game was supposed to start at 8:30 and not 9.
Yeah, miscommunication or whatever, you know. I mean, most of the clan games usually start at 9, so, don't you know?
Yes, that's correct. There we go. I see a couple of 4Q8 players just popping onto the server as well.
There we go, it's 11:11.
See, Bigfoot is back with some reinforcements. Most definitely went and fetched those players.
Looks like one of the Lots guys. One of the Lots guys spawned and respawned, so that gives a point to 4Q8.
Still waiting for a player on each team, I see.
And Chuck Norris respawned as well.
I see Wilde Riptroll also accidentally spawned and redeployed there.
So I think on...
Lots will be...
Yeah?
Sorry, yes. I just wanted to say, I see Lots will be playing in blue.
And I think on this map, the two bridges here between C and D are going to be...
I also think that's where the action is going to be tonight.
A lot of people respawning or spawning and respawning at the moment. So, I don't know what that's about.
Waiting for a player on each side. Not too sure if they're actually going to play with the 11 players or waiting for the 12 players still.
For those of you joining the stream, just let me know who you think is going to win. And for those of you who want a bit of an update on the current issue with the Apocalypse DLC, which is plaguing some of us at the moment and others not really. Um, Basically, what it is to do with is to do with the service assignments, which basically the ones that you need to get. So get the 20,000 points, the 30,000 points, the 40 and 50,000 points for. Though that is what is causing the stutter when you get the kills. Basically, DICE are having a look at a possible fix for it. Not too sure when they're going to put the fix out and everything like that. But some people say that if you complete the service assignments, the stutter will stop. Others say they won't. So at this point in time, it's just unsure, really, until the fix comes about. Because it is pretty irritating.
See, finally, 4Q mates, full team, just waiting on one Lots player, not too sure. So 4Q mate running a 4-4-4, and it would appear that Lots will be running 5-5-2. I see JF van Wyk, his latency finally stabilized. He's sitting at 241. Better than that 989 he was sitting on earlier.
Yeah, anything that's about 200 is decent.
I see another player to ask what internet he's using is the Steven Scrub. He's sitting at a nice 178.
Ooh, it is nice. Especially for European service.
Really not bad.
I think lenient latency doesn't make, it actually helps a lot on these types of servers. It does help.
Yes, definitely. We're still just waiting for one Lots player to join.
Lots are looking for a sub at the moment. The one guy that they were supposed to have in is having a network error, so just to, yeah.
Unfortunate. These things happen. I mean, can't always have good network.
Yeah, that is true.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. The sub is entering the server at the moment, so hopefully soon we'll be underway.
Fantastic.
I'm thinking a spawn time of 15 minutes. Let's see. See if I'm correct.
If sub can get in a bit quicker, should see it
What time?
spawn with say around 13-14 minutes.
Could be
I would
right.
say.
Could be right. Dude, I'm streaming at the moment, dude. Yes, please. Dude, just leave the party. Yeah, whatever.
There we go. Finally, lots of players arrived. Should be getting a spawn time real soon.
"14 minutes, you were right."
Right, so teams for tonight. Starting with Lots. It's Lux 911 RSA, Death Baru and Disco Panda, Doido die Plot Boy, EH van Rensburg, JF van Wyk, Mr. Pizza, Nicholas VVT, Rambo Fear, Reese Wilson, Spickle, and Wilde Virtual. Why can't I see Forky Mate's team now?
You can't see fuck your mate's team. Oh, I can see them. It's just they're gonna have spawn.
Here we go. Right, and the game's on the way.
Let me catch the push from Apples. See what their plan of attack is. And from Lots, Wilde Viptrol is in a tank, a heavy tank.
Yeah, we're running Wilde Virtual here now. He's in a heavy tank. Moving
Pushing
Bravo.
straight to Bravo. Guy's jumping out on the flag and he's gonna push around, leave that guy on the flag to cap the flag and go for the bridge. And it looks like they're actually already on the bridge.
I see.
Stealth objective.
Just
That was quick. Quick push by Lots onto that D objective, and they captured C in the process as well. So started off with a good push. It looks like now Forky Mate getting players onto the bridge.
they're all gunning this tank of Lots. Getting them absolute hell.
You got big boots on a bipod with these rocket guns, seeing if you can take out the tank. Got 2 shots on him. See what he does. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, and a Lots guy spawns right there. He takes him out with the rocket gun. Well done, big boots. Staying alive.
Running you with Carl Ward. Forky Man needs to sit. Capturing Delta. Just waiting for that tank to move forward.
I'm also on Carl Wood at the moment.
Look out! Potato!
Got a support player in front of him. See what he can do. Got a guy to his left hand side. Just behind that wall. You see him. Good indeed. So he's on D flag now, just trying to protect it. The guy in front of him takes him out. Gets the reload and looks like 4Q mates are gonna take D.
Waiting for that tank to move up. I don't think that tank is seeing it right now. He definitely knows they're there. He's a support player, so
Can't do much against the tank.
no. He's sitting here.
And if I'm not...
with all the ritual to see what we can do.
Is this tank getting repaired? Yes, it is indeed. It is getting repaired.
I've got a repair guy there at the back, yes. Teammates guys just sitting on the Delta objective.
Some action by Charlie flag.
Is
There's a medic at the back. Oh, they don't see him from lots. So lots still secure C objective and 4Q mates still secure D objective.
I'm not too sure how the lag is on your side, but you're running you with J from Dave. Got a bit of lag here.
Got a... Where's the battle happening? Looks like it's just happening between the two bridges at the moment by D side. We've got the 4Q mate players trying to make a push for Charlie. About 4 of them there, 5 of them, 4 of them. Lots of guys are in the building. You're on Big Butcher, he's got a guy coming from behind. Oh, he gets taken out. Unfortunately.
Running here with lots of Nicholas VVT. The rocket gun just doing some damage onto that tank.
Nicholas VVT, I'm on him at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he gets taken out.
That tank is still very good in health. I mean, sitting at 78.
78% health, that is a very good health for the tank. Looks like both tanks are just hanging back and not pushing up too much. Oh.
Ooh, running here with Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris has got a nice 2 kills there. Disco Panda and Jay van Wyk there.
I'm on him, Chuck Norris. He's using the ball. Oh, he gets taken out in midair.
It's taken out by Reese Wilson as he was jumping off.
And my game is frozen.
Oh, mine as well.
What happened there?
I have no idea. I'm experiencing the same thing here.
What is that about? Stream is still going, so wondering what is that?
Error, notification.